Okay.
Peace and love. I'm Dayi.
And I'm Jess.
We'll get into Culture Corner after sports news, so stick around for that.
On Savage Sports this week, we got the NFL rookie debuts. Shedeur Sanders, he let it rip, y'all. He let it rip.
Mm-hmm.
He let it rip. We got the Richardson's injury scare and Jeanty's rough start. Why do fans keep throwing weird stuff at the WNBA games? Sex toys keep interrupting games. Why did the NFL ban smelling salts? The real reason explained.
Yeah. Then in Culture Corner this week, Blackstone buys more homes after Manhattan tragedy. The story's been very shelved and no one's really talking about it, and I'm glad we could be able to talk about it because I don't see any mainstream media off of this story, so it's kind of crazy. We got a lot to discuss on that story. Hip-hop dads and their big families, how many kids do they have? They have a lot. Okay, it's like a whole football team with them. Denim drama, yes, we reacted to Sydney Sweeney's, but then, you know, you have other celebs coming out. So Celebs, ads, and Outrage, why everyone's fighting over Jean ads. We break down the news, add context, and give our honest take. Our goal is to spark discussions, educational, and entertainment purposes. Always stay to the end for viral views. Jess, what is new? What's going on with you?
Man, it's been hot.
Yeah.
California finally really heating up this week, man.
Oh, man. It's like September, October. Yeah. It's getting there.
But, you know, I just realized that football season really back, man. Right. I mean, yes, we got a couple weeks of preseason, but it's a nice week to watch our teams. Me personally, seeing my team, yeah.
How they tied up, like what the hell's going on?
Yeah, nah.
And shout out to the Worst Film Fest. I was talking to a customer that she's actually an actor, so I was like, cool, creative. I'll shout you out. It's located in Oakland, so you know, shout them out. Go show. It's like a festival. People bring out their worst films, and they just broadcast it to people, and they talk about it. So that's a cool thing for you to check out. It's on the 28th, I think, of August. So check that out. But
sounds fun.
Yeah. Share your thoughts with us. Hit that like button. Share this episode with a friend, and it's free to follow the channel. Scan the QR code and sign up for a chance to win. We got a lot of new things coming up. Just bear with us, man. We're gonna be here for a very long time. Yeah. Anything else, Jess?
That's it. Let's get it started.
Yeah. Let Culture Speak Live, episode 51. Welcome back to the show. Let's get into it.
Turn the mic on. Let the culture speak. Gossip, sports talk, 7 days a week. From the courts to the streets, headlines stay bleak. Talk shows out now, let the culture peak.
NFL rookies, the shine, the stumble, and survive. If you wanted drama, the NFL preseason has delivered. Shedeur Sanders, a college star at Colorado, came into Browns camp with sky-high expectations. And honestly, I don't know why, because they played every team, honestly, I feel, played in that man's face when they know he should have went way higher than what he did. But whatever. He didn't disappoint, throwing 2 touchdowns in his first NFL game and racking up 211 yards and 14 of 22 passing. His performance had analysts and fans buzzing about whether he's already locked up the starting job for week 1. He's got the poise and the arm, said Browns coach Kevin Stefanski. Anthony Richardson, who flashed big-time talent last year. Yeah, he had his ups and downs, but he's still a solid. He was still a solid rookie last year.
I have a video. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Okay. For the Colts, before a shoulder injury ended his season, had everyone on edge after a tough sack from Raiders rookie Malik Reed.
Touch, and he's under pressure. Oh. Buried by David Njoku back at the 26-yard line. Bobby came clean off the edge, and Anthony Richardson is heading to the sideline. He's in pain.
Boy, that wasn't no Raiders rookie. That was the Ravens. You mean Ravens rookie?
Did they say Raiders?
Yeah.
Oh my God! See, AI be playing.
Good
bro.
news. Richardson avoided major injury and is expected to return soon. I'm ready to get back out there, he said.
Bro, he got a gruesome pinky injury. It's super
Yeah,
bad.
I
was
heard about that.
Fucked up.
I'm ready to get back out there, he said. Well, that's all he said. Raiders running back Ashton Jeanty, one of the preseason's most hyped rookies, struggled with a fumble and a drop pass, and fans on X, formerly known as Twitter, were quick to pounce, questioning whether the hype was justified. With just a few preseason quarters in the books, these rookies are already under the microscope. Every snap counts, and the spotlight is only getting brighter. Now, Jeanty, come on now. This is his first NFL game.
On the Raiders, yes.
On the Raiders. And if you follow the Raiders also, you do know they're still moving around their offensive line. They're still trying to find the right formula. I don't think they've actually solidified that. And he is a rookie. We all know that it's not always going to translate from college to the NFL. That's not how it, people need to I feel like people need to just drop those expectations. It is rare. I won't say rare, but it doesn't happen often that they go from, college level elite to elite in the NFL. They may be very good in the NFL, but they're not going to be elite right off the bat. And it was the first preseason game.
Right.
People get nervous. This is big leagues.
They jumped to the conclusion too quick on it. Yeah, no, for real. Give them till the opening season to do his job.
But the same cannot be said for Shedeur Sanders. He went out there and absolutely killed it.
Bro.
He killed it. He went out there and played like he should have been drafted in the first round. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
I feel like he's the energy to for everyone to step their game up this fucking preseason.
I am so happy that he flourished in his preseason debut because I think he played against a starting defense. He played against starters. So this is not he did good against second, third string. He played really well against a starting level defense in the NFL on his debut game. He give him his flowers for his first game. His first preseason game, stepping onto that field, just because of all the stuff surrounding him all off season. I got to give him a round of applause, Yeah. People have already, they feel like, his attitude, he's not humble. Come on.
Right.
Kid is talented.
For sure. And his dad, too, man. So, again, we reported it that he was sick, and it seems like he's getting better now. But Shedeur Sanders' jersey sales jumped 35% overnight after his debut. Browns ticket sales for the home opener increased by 12% following Sanders' game. Anthony Richardson ran for 37 yards before his injury scare. Ravens Malik Reed, who sacked Richardson, also tallied 5 tackles. Damn. Ashton Jeanty's college highlight reel trended on YouTube as fans debated his NFL future. Have you seen his Ashton Jeanty's college highlight?
Yeah, he's a beast. Like I said, give that man a couple games. I think don't jump the gun, everybody. I think he'll be just fine.
Right.
And also, he only had 3 carries in the whole game. I hardly call that giving somebody time to get warmed up and get going. Yes, I think they did some throws out of the backfield, but he only had a total of 3 carries. Yeah. Oh, wait, did he have 3 carries? I think he only had a total of
3 possessions of the ball.
Yeah. I think
Negative 1 yard, and they were bashing him for it.
I'm like, bro, come on. Let the man. Now, when we get into the actual season, he get through 1, 2, 3 games, and he's getting pummeled like that. And then we can start to worry a little bit and say, okay, was this the right pick? But right now, with that little sample, and hardly a sample, I want to say.
And we'll leave it up to you, Jess, to give us some details about this NFL
You know I'm going to
season.
watch.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to be as fixated on it as I used to be because they didn't let me down too many times. But I'm still going to watch.
Comment below your thoughts. What do you think? Shador, Sanders, there's like bets that I think he rose up to 17% that he's going to be starting over the veteran. But we'll see. Looking pretty good out there. But every preseason, the hype turns real fast. Sanders proved he can handle the pressure. Richardson showed grit, bouncing back from injury, and Jeanty got a taste of NFL reality. Sometimes it bites. The only thing guaranteed right now, the stories are just getting started, and every play is under microscope. If you're a rookie in the NFL, you better get used to everyone watching, and the WNBA too, but we'll get into that later. All right, let's move on.
Smelling salts. I know players are sick about it. The NFL, they are banning smelling salts, and this is the real reason why. The NFL just banned smelling salts, a staple on the sidelines for decades. Why the sudden crackdown? Smelling salts, those sharp ammonia-based capsules, have been used in sports since the late 1800s to wake up dazed or sluggish athletes. And if you ever smelled a smelling salt, some of these guys is crazy. If you, man, for viral views today, you should have did a video for about people doing smelling salts.
Hey, we'll probably do that.
Cause
it's the NFL season.
The way they be sniffing them smelling salts, you would not think it has that effect on the regular person, but them things is crazy. While they give a quick jolt to the senses, the NFL says these products can mask concussion symptoms, posing a dangerous risk to player safety. NFL Chief Medical Officer Dr. Alan Sills states, "We can't allow anything that clouds medical judgment or hides a serious injury." Are smelling salts really hiding real injuries? Will this actually keep players safer or just make them find new tricks? With concussion already a hot button issue, is this ban enough?
So supposedly they did ban it, but players could opt in to buy it themselves and bring it in. So not completely banned. It's just them, the NFL in general, is not giving it out anymore. That's what I'm hearing. So, yeah.
Hold on,
damn. So they really be.
My mom's calling me.
Go ahead. So damn, they really be using that like crack cocaine and stuff, bruh. All right, let's give it time.
No, why? What's up?
Let me. Smelling salt. Fucking left.
Yeah. Did he break his arm? Okay. Yeah, it was good, but I'll call you back because I'm doing something right now.
Does she even know you're on the show?
No, she didn't know. I told them I was.
Did you watch it like that though?
Sometimes when I play for her.
Oh, okay. We're back. Sorry, she was on the phone, guys. But yeah, it's like freaking crack, right? Sniffing salt is like
I ain't no doctor or nothing, so I don't know why, but we do know the concussions is a big deal in the NFL.
For real, yep. It's
And I
very
guess
bad.
any measures they could take to help identify the concussions, I guess that's a plus. So,
Right,
like I said, I don't know. I ain't no doctor.
Mm-hmm. Smelling salts have been used in sports for over 120 years. The U.S. Army once issued smelling salts to revive soldiers in the field. Some studies suggest ammonia inhalants don't measurably improve performance, just alertness. The NFL reports 644 diagnosed concussions in the past 2 seasons. The NCAA is reportedly considering a similar ban for college football. Wow, so this is my first time.
Wait, so they banned it in the NFL, but not in college football yet?
It's probably making waves right now after this situation. So, yeah, masking concussions, the adrenaline, people want to get back in the game, but they don't want to sit out because of supposedly injury that they're trying to mask. So give a sniff of this. It's still going to be around, like again what I said in the beginning. But yeah.
So, like, can the players still buy it and bring it themselves
Yes.
to the game?
Yes.
So what's the point of banning it then?
So NFL doesn't provide it.
Oh.
I guess a little cutback, on the. Oh, and what's that thing? Max Crosby on Christian Wilkins getting cut. He said, "I don't mind teammates showing a little affection, slap on the ass, peck on the cheek after a big win. Even the occasional nut tap is warranted in the right situation. It was like kissing Booth he set up in the showers that crossed the line." So.
What? Wait, hold on.
That's in the quickly mentions. I've read it. Allegedly, probably he said that. You know how internet is. Internet trolls. So he was setting up what? Kissing booths. Yeah. So
Man.
quick thoughts on that?
Man. Nah, I got no quick thoughts on it. I mean, he said it himself, right? I mean, allegedly.
Yeah. Zesty.
That's funny.
He's zesty, bro. Allegedly.
That's funny.
Comment below your thoughts about the smelling salts. What are your thoughts on that? Yeah, it's not completely banned. Do you use smelling salts? Is it like cocaine, crack to get you, like up and running and stuff?
Man, from the reactions I've seen, people be looking like something is like clawing their brain out of their skull.
Oh,
Yeah, and they be like,
type stuff?
I've been seeing people do this. They're like,
Oh
like,
my god,
bro, have you not seen the video?
No, we got to react.
Man.
To it. Some other time. All right. But anyways, leave your thoughts. Smelling salts always felt like a weird mix of old school grit and questionable science. Sure, they gave players a quick jolt, but masking a concussion is no joke. The NFL's ban isn't about nostalgia. It's about not letting bravado get in the way of real safety. There'll always be players who look for an edge, but maybe it's time the culture shifted from rub some dirt on it to make sure you're actually okay. Yeah, guys, these are serious concussions and CTE. I've heard that you can't even figure out if you have CTE after you're dead. I don't know if that's true too. But that's
Well, that sucks.
yeah.
They did a whole study on that.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no idea.
I appreciate the like. Thank you. Let's move on. After this last story, we'll get into Culture Corner. Blackstone investment firm, Beyoncé Jean ad backlash, NBA YoungBoy, Nick Cannon, and Elon Musk. But yeah, let's get into it. Why do fans keep doing weird stuff at WNBA games? For the third or I think fourth time now this season, for real, a WNBA game has halted because someone threw a sex toy onto the court.
I actually only thought it was 2 times, but I guess it's...
This is more
Or I've only seen the 2 videos from this,
Right,
and it's the
right.
same color.
Leading to no bags to end these bizarre incidents. Why is this happening? Fans have now thrown at least 3 sex toys at WNBA games in 2025. What's the motivation? I don't know. Trolling, I guess. I guess to like, the message on it. Just, we'll talk about it though.
Yeah, I think they're trolling.
Yeah. Are players worried about safety? Sophie Cunningham called it dangerous and disrespectful, of course. Did you know people are betting on this, though, on the poly market?
I actually think she got hit with one the last time it was
yeah.
thrown. Yeah.
She did. What's next? Flying chickens? NBA games have been everything from coins to popcorn thrown, but this is a new low. Will stricter security or harsher penalties stop it, or are some fans just determined it'll go viral? The league can't ignore it anymore. Yeah, so Kaden Lopez, 18, appeared in court today. Disorderly conduct and assault. And then arrested throwing a ditto. AP reports. Interesting.
Yeah, that's
and annoying. What?
that's kind of weird.
What the fuck, you guys? Like, what's the point of that?
Yeah.
I get it by, like, you know, if you're betting on it on the poly market and you need it to happen, I could see that too. But then the message behind it is, for me, in my opinion, is that you're playing basketball or whatever, but here's the sex toy. You know, in a way, I just don't know. I don't get it at that point.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know. They're trolling or the lore behind it, but
It's disgusting.
that's weird. And to see the suspects actively, it's kind of like,
Yeah, these young people are
that's weird.
crazy, bro. I mean, and then it's giving them eyes. You know, people looking forward to it. People got to dodge now. Like, at the end of the games, it's like, better watch out.
It's a negative
Something coming
distraction
out.
on the
Yeah.
game. It's not adding any value to it. So that sucks.
I thought our takes were worse than that, but god damn. Y'all throwing... oh my god.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah. Grow up, people, man. Like, that's not funny. You know, they're trying to make a living off of their names and stuff, and they're getting eyes on their organization, and this is just not it. to
Out
get
for the
attention.
season, hit with a green dildo.
Damn.
Nobody wants to hear that, okay?
Headline. Right. All 3 sex toy incidents in 2025 happened during nationally televised games. Yeah, the arrested fan faces charges of disorderly conduct and trespassing. WNBA security now scans for illicit items with metal detectors and bag checks. Polymarket's betting pool on will a dildo be thrown hit 25,000 before the last game. I think someone won 22,000 off of it. Yeah.
Damn.
The NBA once banned a fan for life for throwing a water bottle at Kyrie Irving. Is that true?
Probably. I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
wouldn't be surprised too.
People be too...
Yeah, we be.
I don't know. People can get real crazy. That's why I'm like, bruh, famous people, they got a different level of... I don't know.
Patience.
Yeah, like the things that they have to deal with on the daily, there is
True.
no such thing as a normal day for them.
No. Ooh, that's why you got to keep your life private, but it's hard.
It's
in public.
Yeah, it's dang near
Situation.
impossible for like new people.
Right. That's
It's
true.
dang near impossible.
What's up with the thumbs down? Anyways, comment below your thoughts about this whole dildo situation. It's ridiculous that it's even a story, but whatever at this point. I think it was a purple one. It was a purple one, 2 green ones, and the skin color tone one. I
They
don't
got
know.
all the colors.
Yeah, thumbs down on that, man. But yeah, comment below your thoughts. We got a lot to discuss, especially in Culture Corner. So honestly, it's wild even talking about this. Tossing anything on a court is never okay, but sex toys, that's next level stupid. Sure, people want their viral moment or betting payout, but at the end of the day, they're putting players at risk and making the league look bad. Security's tightening up, but the real solution is for fans to.
They probably
grow
still gonna sneak
up.
on without a backpack.
Yeah, and strap it down.
Just
up to
put it down in their
pants.
We not giving nobody no ideas though. I'm just saying realistically. You think a backpack's gonna stop anybody?
People were saying like, why are these things falling out these WNBA players' pants?
I'm weak.
My gosh. Yeah, it's not a playground, guys, or for pranks, for real. Viral moments, I guess, but yeah. Comment below your thoughts. What do you think, guys? Before we get into Culture Corner, let's quickly mention there is a new feature added to Instagram where it now shows your location to any and everyone who follows you. So turn it off. Go to settings, activity.
Oh, let me go look.
You can search it up on story, live, and location, and then location sharing, Instagram, map, and then click no one.
I don't even see how people can see that. Maybe mine that's not even updated.
Yeah, I don't even think mine's up.
Yeah,
Like, I don't
don't-
even want to update it to be in
Yeah.
that future, but yeah. And then rapper Lil Tay, right? That little Asian girl.
She was a rapper. I thought she was just an influencer.
I don't even know at this point. She's 18 now, made over $1 million in 3 hours after launching her OnlyFans account. Yeah. She was like 13, 14 years old being famous at that time. Her father, Christopher Hope, told TMZ he doesn't know if her page includes porn or nudity and said he won't monitor what she posts. Y'all some sick people. Y'all waited? And even that, you creeped on her for how many years? Like, there's some really... Come on. I mean, you do you, but like, yo, this is... I don't even know. But and then BET suspended both the Hip Hop Awards and Soul Train Music Awards for 2025, blaming a shift in network priorities and what insiders call severe budget cuts.
Dang.
Yeah, no one's watching. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, it's not
the same as before.
as like I remember when I was like a kid,
Mhm.
like when the BET Awards was coming on, it used to be a big deal and you had to catch it the first showing, because if any wild stuff happened, it was live and you got to see it. Because if you saw the second time they aired it, it was edited. So anything crazy that happened, they edited it out already.
Right.
So it used to be a big deal watching the BET Awards live, like some crazy stuff. Like I don't know if anybody's ever remember that viral sound from Rick James where he's like, I don't know who you thought I was, but I'm Rick James, bitch. That happened at the BET Awards. But if you didn't see it on the original
And that shit
day,
went viral.
it got edited out the next day. But stuff like that, like BET Awards, and then the performances, the big time stars, because the big time stars also stopped going. Like,
Yeah.
so I don't know what happened, but
We'll see, man.
I don't know. BET fell off. But BET as a whole, as a channel, is not the same. I don't even watch BET anymore. So.
Okay. And then Sean Duffy, Administrator Sean Duffy, issued a directive to fast track plans to deploy a nuclear reactor on the moon. Yeah, nuclear energy projects on the moon, specifically focusing developing nuclear reactors against China and Russia, and like it's another space.
Are they allowed to do that? I feel like the moon belongs to everybody. How you just gonna go on the moon and just start putting stuff there?
I'm pretty sure they have stuff on that moon already, and this is just a surprise. We're gonna do this, but they already probably have it on there. And then the Max Crosby thing. Yeah, and then last one, guys. MLB combined baseball and NASCAR. Have you seen that, Jess? Yeah, it was like the Braves versus Reds, Bristol Motor Speedway, where the baseball field was in the middle and the racetrack was around. 85,000 fans and smashing attendance records. They're trying to get the younger generation.
What happens if they hit a home run and knock one of the cars out?
Oh my gosh, Jess.
What happens if they get a home run and hit
What the fuck, Jess?
hit the windshield or something
Holy crap. I hope that doesn't happen.
and bust through the glass because they're going so fast?
Possibility.
But what kind of glass do they have though?
Oh, it's like plexiglass or something.
I don't know if it's the same type of.
Yeah, I don't think it's glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, that's pretty freaking dope. Like, I would actually go to something like that. I'm not a baseball fan. NASCAR, I would go to a NASCAR race. Hey,
Are you a NASCAR fan?
hell no.
So
Oh,
you would go to something that you ain't a fan of either one of the.
what's his name? He won recently. I forgot his name, but he won the NASCAR.
You talking about Bubba?
Yes, Bubba Wallace. There you go. He won it. So, his first in since 20 something. But anyways, let's move on, guys. Blackstone buys more homes after Manhattan tragedy. So Blackstone, the world's largest real estate owner, is back to buying up rental homes, especially in cities like New York, Atlanta, and San Diego. Why? Because rents are sky high and the shortage of affordable housing isn't getting any better. Blackstone's real estate income trust now owns nearly 7,500 units across the U.S., but that's not even 1% of the country's 46 million rental homes. After a tragic Manhattan shooting killed 4, including Wesley Lepatner, the CEO of Blackstone's real estate, of its 53 billion trust, the company's aggressive investment push is getting more attention. Are tenants being squeezed, or massive rent hikes and evictions in new normal? When companies like Blackstone pour billions into housing, who actually wins, families or investors? And what happens next to prices keep climbing? So we did quickly mention it last week about the shooter. It was on the 33rd floor, and I was kind of like conspiracy about it, and now they're trying to cover it up that this CEO got blasted, bro. Damn, I can't even say it like that. But rest in peace to the officer, the off-duty officer that got killed too. Sad moment for him. Rest in peace. You know, praises to the family. But in general, yeah. See, like I said, even Kay said it was weird. Prices are too high. You got all these. It's okay for, you know, small people to do small investments for their families and stuff, but when you have these big corporations spending billions and mass buying houses from smaller families, and it just makes it harder for any average person to actually invest or actually have a home, because them buying it, gentrification, it just makes it hard, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah. They want a world where everybody rents. They don't want you owning anything, and that's what's happening. Even the...
How'd you know this?
Even the mansions and all that stuff that was burned down in L.A., they're going to build affordable housing for, you know, people to have to rent. They weren't allowed, they said they weren't going to allow them to rebuild their homes, and they're just going to have to sell that land. Yep. And in the end, they're getting what they want. So
Maui, LA, North Carolina, all these places are being bought up by these Blackstone, Black Rock, and all these investment firms. They're all buying it up, guys. So, you know,
it reminds me of that episode. I just feel like, you know, how we kind of refer to Black Mirror a lot. It reminds me of that episode of Black Mirror where everybody lived in this, I forget, like it was this facility, and you had to run on a treadmill all day, and that's how you would get more and more money. Do you remember that episode?
Yeah.
And that's how they got money to do certain things or be rich or something, but they had to get to like a certain amount. I just feel like everything being bought up, they wanted to get to and prices skyrocketing more and more and more to get to a point where you can't afford it. And I feel like slowly but surely they're going to get everybody back into a slavery type system, and they're going to be like, you have to work for us to live here. This housing will be free, but you need to work for us. Yep. I feel like it's going to turn into that type of situation eventually, probably not for our generation, but the way things are coming the way things are going, it's going to come eventually.
A lot of people are saying go rent. You know, yeah, it's not affordable right now, but, you know.
I'm like, the place that I'm staying, I stayed here like years and years back when I was a kid. Nothing new about it. Nothing improved. It's the same facility. It's the same area. It's the same property. Nothing different. And it used to be, back when I was a kid, it used to be what? Like 1,100? And now, somehow, some way, it's worth 2,000, 2,300, 20. No. What are we doing? Yeah. And that really wasn't even that long ago. So that's why I'm like.
Yeah. I can't imagine. Like, families suffering right now. Like, again, for the small investors, you know, you guys could do that. I'm not knocking it. You know, you're investing, you're buying gold, you're doing all this stuff. But there's these big firms that are doing it that I despise completely. But, you know, Blackstone's U.S. rental assets are concentrated in New York, Texas, Georgia, and Florida, CNBC. The firm's $315 billion real estate portfolio includes only about $55 billion in rental housing. That's still a lot of money. We're talking about billions of dollars. In San Diego, new tenant rents at Blackstone properties have risen 29% to 100% since 2021. That's Cal Matters. The University of California invested $4.5 billion in Blackstone real estate trust, sparking protests. Blackstone owns less than 1% of the 46 million U.S. rental homes. Yes, 1%. So you got BlackRock, State Street, all these investment companies. Yeah, they're gobbling it up.
And just like, guys, just for a world of being expensive, you guys got to think outside the box. And I'm not talking about going to find another 9 to 5, but guys, we have no choice. You got to start finding these side hustles.
Yeah.
Because these companies aren't even trying to hire people anymore either.
Thank you, Jess. Just you use AI. There's your phone. There's ways to make money. TikTok. You just got to you got to innovate. You got to start building something as of right now.
The power and the knowledge and the resources you have just by having a phone is crazy.
Yeah.
And if you take some time and stop doom scrolling, you'll see how many things you can get yourself into with side hustles. And there's so much more. There's so many more things you can do on your phone than just doom scrolling on social media. I promise you. Crypto. You just got to think outside the box. If you just like kind of use these phones to your advantage, bro, I'm telling you.
Investing, guys. You got to invest your money.
The sky is literally the limit. And the people, and you know, you think like, you know, some of these people come out here and they're like, oh, buy my books or this and that. Or, you know, you'll see like 21-year-olds, 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds, millionaires. And you're like, this got to be a scam. I don't believe them. But it's really as simple as you don't see it often because they locked in and they were doing other stuff while you were doom scrolling. You know what I mean? It's really, when you really look at it, it's really not that hard if you really just can break out of that trance of being like, oh, I need to scroll for hours. Could you imagine the things you can get done? Yeah. If you took look at your screen time on TikTok. Look at the screen time. Yeah. If you got 2-3 hours, 4 or 5 hours of screen time that day or multiple days a week, imagine the other things you could figure out or do every day.
It is the greatest wealth transfer. It is. And if you are a small business or you're a business owner, you are going to benefit off of that big, beautiful bill. No doubt. It's very little for us people that are wage earners, from W-2 wage earners. You really got no benefits. If you own a business, you have tax write-offs, tax deductions. And right now is the greatest time to be switching over to something that you could build up.
Now is literally the time really to just to get into these type of things. I promise you. Yeah. This is, a lot of things are going on. A lot of issues are happening. I'm telling you, now's the time. Don't be sitting here doing whatever and 10 years down the line seeing other people's ideas and they're being rich. And you're like, man, why didn't I think of that? I knew that was it. Bro, I'm telling you.
You can't ignore what's happening. And just Colby Colbert, whatever, Jimmy Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, Howard Stern. You see all these media people, BET, we were just talking about it. Like, they're all shutting down. Legacy media is falling apart. So I'll tell you right now, Jess, this is the best time to be doing what we're doing right now. Because those people are gonna trying to find whatever other show there is online, and this is part of it. So when a company with 315 billion in real estate gets even bigger, it's bound to shake up the market. On one hand, Blackstone says it's approving apartments and following the law, whatever. On the other, tenants feel squeezed by higher rents and the threat of eviction. The question is simple: who is the rental market really for right now? Investors or the people just trying to pay the rent? For most, it's getting harder to tell, for real.
And remember, guys, we're not talking about get rich quick things. The things that are going to have you set in the long term, you have to learn. You have to set aside the time to learn it. I know a lot of people jump into a lot of this stuff, and if they fail within the first couple weeks, they give up and they're like, oh, this doesn't work. No. You guys got to put in the time, no matter what you're looking at to do. Learn it. Literally learn it. Don't just be like, oh, that's too hard, or this is too much, or I don't feel like sitting there and learning. Knowledge is power, and that's still real to this day. Yeah. You have to learn. You have to put in the time. Just think about it. Oh, this didn't work, or I didn't want to take the time to learn it for the next 6 months. And then you don't do it, and then 6 months pass already. You could have learned it. Right. Time is gone. You didn't do anything else. You could have learned it. Yep. You know? Yep. Put in the time, people. You guys are worth the effort. You are worth the effort to basically not be trapped in a 9-to-5. This is not natural. 9-to-5s are not natural. You're not supposed to spend your entire life. You spend majority of your life at work with your coworkers and your family. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's natural, personally, but...
Comment below your thoughts. Do you understand what we're saying? Are you struggling right now? If you're struggling, figure it out for yourself, okay? They're not going to help you. They're still printing money. This is ridiculous at this point. But comment below your thoughts. Let's move on. Denim drama. Oh, my gosh. This week's big ad drama, okay? We're talking about celebs, outrage, why everyone's fighting over jeans. We did a reaction video to Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle ad, so go seek that out. Public backlash exploded. People called it tone deaf, Nazi propaganda, and questioned why the brand thought Sweeney was the right fit. Meanwhile, Beyonce's Levi's campaign featuring Marilyn Monroe jeans caught heat for alleged cultural appropriation, with many fans debating if paying homage crossed the line. Rolling Stone, Lizzo even jumped in, dropped a surprise song that claps back at the ad world's obsession with controversy. Why do these celebrities campaigns keep sparking such outrage? Is it casting, the messaging, or just internet culture running wild? Everyone's got an opinion, but the ad world learning. In 2025, every campaign is risk. How do brands recover? Who actually benefits from all this?
How is it cultural appropriation?
I don't even know. Let's talk about that. Okay, cultural appropriation. Who cares? Like if you wore specific like Mexican attire or anything, there was a video out that says a white guy was wearing it and he was asking Mexican people like, how do you like my attire? They actually liked it, but then when you're in the colleges and these other young people, they're like, yeah, that's cultural appropriation. That culture does not like that you're doing that.
I mean, because there are some people that do feel like, you know, there's cultural appropriation and it is their own culture. That's fine. I'm not knocking that. I don't care about that. But I'm legitly asking, what specific thing did Beyonce do that was cultural appropriation? Blonde hair is not.
It's
okay.
Not.
That's what it is. That's all this. It's the blonde hair.
Is white girls wearing dreads a cultural appropriation? Don't contradict yourself now, Jazz.
Yeah.
So they shouldn't be able to wear it?
I don't care what people do.
Okay.
But yeah. I don't know.
If you look
I'm not a good candidate to talk about it because I don't know the history of, and they're not dreads. Don't call them that. They're locks.
Fuck. Okay, yeah. Dreadlocks. Locks. dreads.
But I don't know. I don't, because I'm not in the lock community. Somebody from the lock community, please let us know why it is cultural appropriation.
Right. I don't know. It's just outrage, unnecessarily outrage. I should have mentioned this last week about that Nazi propaganda. Is that like, why are they pointing out to something that was way before their time, and they're bringing that specific ad and correlate it to the Nazi propaganda? I don't know. I think it's just complete outrage out of nothing. I think they're just pointing out stuff that I don't know. That's what I should have said back then. But to me, it's nothing burger. Okay, they're ads. They're good ads because it brought in confrontation and got people talking about it. Even when I went to Sacramento, the American Eagle at the mall, hella people were there. And yes, they had the picture of Sydney Sweeney. And I saw Hispanic people, all diverse people in there. So
for locks, because I just looked into it to see like why. Because like I said, I'm not part of the lock community. But what it says is historical and cultural significance. Locks are deeply rooted in the history and culture of various black communities, including Rastafarians and those in ancient Egypt. For these groups, locks are not just a hairstyle, but a symbol of identity, resistance, and spiritual connection. The power dynamics of it. When a member of a dominant culture adopts a hairstyle from a marginalized culture, it can be seen as a form of cultural appropriation, especially if the hairstyle carries historical weight and significance. Whitewashing. Some argue that when non-black individuals wear locks, they may be whitewashing the hairstyles, meaning a significance separating it from its cultural roots. The just hair argument. Some people believe that hair is just hair, but for some, it is more than just a hairstyle. It can be a symbol of cultural pride, resistance, and personal expression.
Okay, make your point.
That's it. I was just reading you what I read. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not part of the lock community.
If you look good in it, you look good in it. Whatever. That's for me.
That's just, it's a lot of people, like when I think of
like
locks, I do think of Rastafarians. Like, that is true. You know.
True. Okay. Sydney Sweeney's ad trended on Twitter for 2 days straight. Levi's stock dropped 3% after the Beyoncé backlash. American Eagle sales rose 8% during the controversy week. Lizzo's song hit 1 million streams in 24 hours. Over 50,000 comments flooded Levi's Instagram posts in other 48 hours. You got Megyn Kelly. You got, what's his name? Talking about like
I'm not
Beyonce.
done yet.
Go ahead.
And blonde hair is not considered cultural appropriation. Blonde hair is a genetic trait that occurs naturally in various populations, including those of African descent, and is not exclusively tied to any singular culture. So, I mean, you've seen albino black people. They have blonde hair. So how you going to say, that's why I was like, what was culturally appropriated exactly?
Yeah, it's just outrage.
That's just genetics. That's not, you ain't born with locks.
Yeah, true. But again, if you look good in it, you look good in it.
Don't say that, Dolly. You're about to get canceled by the black community. Don't take away from...
It's your life.
That's true. It's your life and do what you want. But don't take away the experience and how these, how the communities feel about the stuff that... Because I don't feel away because I'm not part of the lock community. And I've expressed that I don't know.
Okay.
They're just locks. So I'm not going to speak on how they feel because I'm not part of that community.
Okay.
But if they feel some spiritual way about it, they know the history.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
don't shit
maybe.
on their history because that's basically what you're saying is fuck your history, fuck your oppression, and fuck your spiritual shit. If you look good in it, you're not. Basically, I'm saying you are not the person to give the green light. You're not of black descent.
Just my opinion.
Okay.
Comment below your
So,
thoughts. It's just my opinion.
That's the real.
Bash me if you want. I don't give a
Just
damn.
like the other week when we were speaking about the C word that the Love Islander used, and I said I don't want to speak on it because that's your community. You still have to have you have to have respect, people. All people want is respect. So if you just, because you don't understand why they feel a certain way, doesn't mean you should dismiss it, especially if you're not part of that community. That's like accepting an apology for this person being racist to this person and you ain't part of any of them cultures. That don't make sense. That's like apologizing for a different culture wearing a native headdress, but you're not native. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. But you're not native. You can't speak for those people. That's what I want a lot of people to get through their head. Don't tell people how to feel. They have the right to. Okay? It's their culture, not yours.
And again, yeah, people have their thoughts and opinions, but other people are going to do what they want to do.
They are.
Regardless of what, how people feel about it. And if you keep bashing people in the head over, trying to get your message out, but people are going to do what the hell they want.
They going to do what they want, but that's their fight.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you aren't the person to give them the green light. That's what, it's not you saying whatever, do what you want, but you saying if you look good in it, do it. That's not going to be perceived very well. Because it's like they're going to be like, well, who are you to tell them to get it? You nobody to them. They're going to be like, you're not even black. What are you talking about?
I said what I said. Okay, honestly, these ad scandals are starting to feel like the norm. Maybe brands are banking on controversy to keep us talking, or maybe they're just missing the mark. Either way, it's clear the public is paying attention sometimes more to the drama than the clothes. If there's one thing to take away, it's that in today's world, you can't control the conversation, but you better be ready to join it. And we are joining it. And today was supposed to be August 9th, was supposed to be like a blackout of people from buying things.
I didn't hear about that.
You didn't hear about that? That should be a yearly thing to get these corporations to think twice before they start raising prices, start doing all this cultural appropriation stuff. I don't know, something like that. Adding things that, culturally we don't accept, but they're fucking jamming it down our throats, you know what I mean? But comment below your thoughts. After this last story on Viral Review, we react to a moment. An Arkansas state trooper arrested a woman who ignored a red light as she rushed her dying dog to the vet. I want to do this viral video so Jess could react to it, and I just want to get a reaction, honestly.
Let me see.
Because she had dogs. She has dogs, okay?
A dog. One dog. Not in this economy. Dogs? Absolutely not.
Yeah, remember, dogs are out. You remember that video? Yep. Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. It's very much appreciated, okay? Do you want to do it? Or I'll do it.
Which one?
Wait.
The hip-hop
I
one?
did all of that.
Yeah, you did a lot of them.
Yeah, I did.
You want me to do this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Hip-hop dads. How many kids do they have? It's official. NBA YoungBoy is expecting his 14th child, making his family tree one of the most talked about topics online, with at least 10 baby mamas. Fans left asking, how does he keep up? Nick Cannon, who has 12 kids of his own, recently told BET, I don't want my daughters dating men like me. He's been open about co-parenting with multiple women, even as people question if it's possible to be an involved father to that many kids. Elon Musk is a close behind with 11 children by 3 different women. He says he's helping the world by having a big family. Why are these big families trending? How do they handle it? Like parenting and attention. Are their kids close? Fans debate, is this just celebrity chaos or a new normal? Numbers keep climbing, but so do the questions. Now, let me say this. When I think about like family, like my parents' families, like, okay, now that's still a lot of kids though. That's a lot. But I feel like back then Like having like
Yeah.
5, 6, 7 kids
What's normal?
was the norm. Like, cause you see how many aunties and uncles y'all be having, but these days, you know, as the generations go down, it's like, oh, you might have like one auntie or 2 uncles. You know what I mean? But like back then, it's like the family was huge because they had so many siblings. So I feel like these rappers and Elon Musk and all them, like they have the money for it.
They do. And we're
You
not
know?
pocket watching here. It's just that it's true. If you, well, when we got into Neo having 4 baby mamas or something, and like, yeah, he's rich. He has the money to spend. Even though it's illegal to marry multiple women in America, they do it. Polyamorous type of stuff. Can you say it now, Jess?
Polyamorous. What did I call it before?
Polygamy.
Polygamy. God dang.
I
Fucking
can't believe we did this
polygamy.
story. Right. But yeah, just taking care of kids, having multiple women. For me, as Filipino culture, that's looked down upon. Honestly, if the wife, girlfriend, whatever it is like baby mama number 4, the community is gonna look down upon that completely, and they don't even have to say it. They already know because that's how Asian culture is.
And still to this day, even like, yes, like when I'm referring back to what I see with families and all these siblings, a lot of the times there were, you know, just one mom, one dad, you know, back then. But we still have the people that have siblings from multiple different moms back then too. Why? What did they call them back then? They said your father was a rolling stone. So that still was a big thing back then too. So, man. Yeah, that's what they say. That's what they call them when they'd go around all over having all these kids. Yeah. And then these siblings are finding out years and years later, like when they're freaking adults, and
You're my dad.
Yeah, and they find not even that. It don't even really be like you're my dad. It'd be like, yeah. It'd be like, do you know you're my sister? Or you know,
Right.
or they'll come like
There is stories like that.
They'll-
Like,
they'll-
after death,
yeah.
they come together like, oh my God, you're related to me?
It'll be something like,
Yeah,
oh,
some
the dad
crazy
took
shit
care of
like
the
that.
main family, but they were all over the place, and then the father died, and
Correct.
and they left things to the main kids or something, and then but there's these other people that are here now too, and you're like, who are you? And they're like, well, that was my dad too, and he left me this. I'm like, hold on, what you mean? So
That's crazy.
yeah, man.
I don't know. Okay. Well, we'll get into it more. But NBA boy. NBA YoungBoy welcomed his first child at age 16. Nick Cannon hosts regular family days to keep his kids connected. That too, like
They gotta have a family reunion every weekend.
you gotta have a set schedule to see this
Oh.
specific child. You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. Elon Musk's oldest child is in college. I think that's Vivian. We did a story on that one. NBA YoungBoy's children live in at least 4 different states. See?
Sheesh.
Separated. Nick Cannon pays millions annually to child support across his blended family. I forgot what I was going to say. But, yeah, just taking care of their children. How's that work? I forgot, man. And I was trying to make a point, too. You got anything, Jess? Go ahead. Let me.
That's a lot. But Nick Cannon comes from one of the he comes from a very wealthy family in general. Just not even just him, but so I know he got it. He good for it, but parenthood is also, you know, Dolly could tell you, it's more than just the financials.
Sure. It is more than that. It's actually developing that child. They're your legacy. And if you have like 14, 15 kids, that's tough, man. That's stressful, if anything. And that's just neglecting your children in a way. As a father, you're neglecting your children. And to just... But that's... You could do you. I don't care. This is just my opinions on this stuff. NBA YoungBoys, child, college... But I totally fucking blanked on it. But yeah, comment below your thoughts. What do you think? Polygamy, polyamorous relationships it's a growing trend. I've seen videos, people actually having multiple girlfriends, wives, and that's their thing. That's what men. I think there it is. I think men that think that way just wants to spread their seeds. I don't know why, but that's.
I just seen a TikTok too of, I think they were at a convention or something, and the man had, and it was like, women on stage talking. I don't even know what it was about, but he came up and he was like, "You not gonna act like it's not in men's nature to be with more than one woman." And then the woman was like, "Oh, the wife is coming," and she's like, "As a wife, I feel," because the lady on stage was a wife, and she's like, "As a wife, I have great respect for you." To basically, she's like, because why is he asking that question? Because he's married. She's like, "You're okay with him asking that question?" And she was like, "He's just curious." And she kind of broke down like,
Oh, man,
they
that's
felt
sad.
like a man like that is a poor characteristic trait.
Like a sucker
And they're
for doing,
like, they're
for not doing
blaming,
that. Yeah.
oh, men need to have multiple partners on their lack of discipline, and loyalty and all that stuff. And everybody in the comments was like, "You're just making excuses for being unfaithful and stuff like that." Like, there's a lot of people that do not mess with that. And I also am like, I feel like that's like a bunk ass like cop out to say that, because I'm like, I know plenty of people right here that are just fine with being loyal to one person. Also, your brother, like, I'm like, that's a weak cop out. That's bullshit. I feel. I'm like, I know too many of y'all has been 100% loyal to your significant other and have no issue doing that and maintaining that and sticking to that till this day. That's why I'm like, that sounds like a cop out to me. That sounds like a bunch of bullshit. And I just hate how our generations have kind of glorified cheating. Like, have you noticed that that's the culture now? Like, oh, the songs and people making it seem like it's okay to do that and people laughing and that's like not cool.
It's funny how we did a video birth rate decline and then we're onto this one that have your kids. They're having their multiple kids, but they're rich. There's people out there just, I'm not rich, I'm just gonna spread my seeds anyways, and ruin families. And these kids are growing up fatherless families, and I'm not saying it's just like their fault. Like, culturally, that's how it is nowadays, and how the system breaks down families, puts the families to jails, and now it's just hard out here. And I feel you guys. I feel that it's hard, but hopefully we see a culture change where families are staying together.
Now, I don't know. As long as, hey, you got to be realistic. As long as cheating is glorified, like, I'm just saying, like, it's, like, this is actually me giving you props, because you be talking about the songs and what they talking about. As long as it's glorified and people like, yeah, F that girl, I'm gonna have two bitches on my time. Fuck you. You ain't tell me. I ain't telling you what I'm doing. This and that. Like, they be eating that up. Like, like, yeah, I like a good song, but I'm not finna go out. But not everybody moves like that. They be like, yeah, you heard what he said. Girl, why you checking for me? I can do what I want. Like, come on now.
No, I thought you were gonna say like destroy the world or something again.
Nah, I mean, I still hey.
No.
I still believe us as a society is cooked. I still believe that nothing has changed in this past week.
Comment below your thoughts. It's honestly hard to keep up. These families' trees grow faster than most people's group chats. There's something fascinating about watching celebrities juggle so many relationships. But you have to wonder, what's it like for the kids? Is this all just for show, or is it their real attempt at building connection? Either way, these stories aren't slowing down, and the question about what it means to be a parent in the spotlight are just getting louder. But yeah, comment below your thoughts. We're coming close to the end, guys. Reaction vids from the interwebs. Yep. Arkansas State Trooper arrested an unnamed woman whose dog had reportedly been hit by a car on July 14th. The trooper pursued the vehicle along the highway until they stopped in front of a veteran's office. Let's take a look.
All right, they just pulled off into the veterinary clinic.
Oh, I saw a little piece of this video. I didn't finish watching it though.
I only saw the part that this part.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
I gotta get my dog to the vet.
I don't give a shit.
Here, I gotta get my dog to the
No, ma'am.
He's about to die.
I don't care. She can bring your damn
Don't
dog.
touch me.
Don't
touch me.
You're under
Don't
arrest.
touch me. Better do what you gotta do. My dog's dying. This is at the wrong vet. We got it the wrong.
You're gonna cut off traffic because your dog is dying?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
Guys, flashers on. Mama, get him to the vet. Get him to the vet. Go to the other
I don't
vet.
care if you had your flashers on. You ran a vehicle off the road. You're going into traffic.
Good. You have a dog.
Damn. I mean, like, you know, I love my dog. I'm not gonna run people off the road.
But your
But-
dog is dying.
But I mean, you know, I love my dog. But I'm not gonna run people off the road. But I understand the love.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna run people off the road for it though. That's crazy
Okay.
though. She was in distress.
Yeah, right. First question. Whose fault? Who's at fault?
The person driving.
Wait, hold up. Come on.
Wait, what do you
I
mean,
think
who's
it's the
at
car
fault?
too. I think it's the cop too, though.
You
The
know
cop
what they
wasn't
should have
doing their
did? You know what
job.
they should have did? Because I've seen this in the past too.
Yeah.
They driving all crazy. She pull over. She's like, "I'm sorry." Like, if you don't run, like, I think but I know you risk getting one of those cops that's like, "I don't give a damn.
And
Get
that
out
was
the
one.
car." You know what I mean? But if you would have pulled over.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, hopefully, like, in a, you know, hey, you know, my dog is dying. I'm really just trying to get him to the vet. I'm so sorry. Sometimes they'll give you a police escort to get you there. Usually it's for human beings, but sometimes they will. Like you know, you could have just been like, hey, you know, please, my dog is dying. I'm just trying to get him to the vet.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to, you can follow us there and you can give me the ticket
Right.
there. But I'm trying to, please, just let me get him to the vet. You know what I mean? That would have took a couple of seconds.
So the police didn't de-escalate or actually show compassion for the lady.
I mean,
She's like,
the lady was already in distress. I don't really think there was any way to de-escalate that situation, but that didn't help at all. Just grabbing her like, "What are you doing?" Because in her mind, she's like, and she don't already. You can already tell she don't give a damn. She like, "You doing all this because your
It's a
dog is
slow
dying?"
day.
She didn't care. Like, I'm like, because even I was like, yes, if her dog is dying, because if you're not a pet person and you're not, you know, care about animals like that, you don't understand that pet people, they look at their pets as their children. Like, you know how you would feel if one of your kids were in distress and you'd be stressed out and you trying to do whatever you can to get your kid. That's how pet parents feel about their pets. It's not a pet. That's to them, that's they child.
yeah.
They have an emotional connection to that animal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you can already tell that lady didn't give a damn. She said, "For a dog?" Like, yeah, lady, what do you mean?
But my thought is that why would the cop just like start grabbing on the lady? Like, you hear her out, understand what she did, write up a ticket, let her know you're gonna get a ticket, yada yada yada, and discuss it from there. But I don't know.
From plenty of videos that we've seen, cops are not the best at de-escalating situations. That just, for some reason, that is not in their DNA. Like, they like to,
Not all cops. okay?
not all, but a
cops are
lot.
good.
They like to grab, slam, throw, headlock, suplex. No, I'm just playing.
We should have we could have reacted to that video. You remember that the black guy that got punched in the face
By
bashed
the
to
cop?
window? Yep. But
Yeah, I heard
everyone was reacting to that.
I heard the whole video got released or the body cam footage.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever he may have done, whatever, but that led up to that. But I still don't agree with them punching him in the face like that. Even if it was a situation of not complying, because at that point, y'all had him handcuffed. Why are you punching that man in his face like that? You know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm like, you gotta,
Yeah, but he was in the wrong too. He had suspended license.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I heard people talking about like the video prior when the whole body cam was footage and he wasn't in the right. But you still wasn't right for punching that man in the face. I just feel like once you got the man out and y'all handcuffing him, you're weak as fuck for doing that.
Hey,
like,
finna get a bag. You think so?
I don't know.
We'll see.
You gotta see because
Quickly mention that.
yeah, like I said, I already know that he wasn't innocent in the situation, but I just don't respect that once you're handcuffed, the after part of them punching you or I don't like that. Like, why are you doing all that?
Yeah.
Like he punched that man in the mouth, like, and he was already I didn't like that. I was like, that's not.
Comment below your thoughts. What are your thoughts on that? It's been viral since July, and I just wanted to get Jess's reaction, like, because she has it like, oh my god, I gotta get my dog.
Yeah, the officer did lack compassion, but
For sure.
if the lady really ran someone off the road,
Damn.
you know, that's also like, okay, you're trying to get your dog here, but you just put somebody else's life in danger and possibly hurt them or whatever. You know, running somebody off the road doesn't sound, you know what I mean? Like, you have a whole vehicle. You still need to be mindful of the people around you.
Okay. Close to the end, we're gonna react to some like comments. There's one on Tupac. Yes, it was a very short snippet of what we were talking about, but like, yeah, we can't justify his upbringing, things that he's done, and how he was raised in the past. Of course, we're not diminishing all that. Like, he went through something that we can never go through, and you know, coming into the industry, you're forced to do specific things, or you're forced to portray something, and you know, he got himself in this situation. Shooting 2 off-duty cops, that's pretty bad, but you're portraying that, and it was trending at the time. Now look at it. Are we better off then or now off of that? Are we better now? Exactly. And that was the portray. That's the whole goal of what was happening at that time with Biggie and Tupac just going against each other publicly. You know what I'm talking about? West East versus, and you know, thug life, gang stuff, everything. That's our point, is that that's what they were portraying. Private prisons at that time were very profitable, if you understand. Anything, Jess?
No, I mean, you said it, man. That's all, folks.
Comment below your thoughts, guys. Yeah, we'll share this. Yeah, we appreciate everyone.
And I know that, and I see a lot of all the comments really, and I know you guys are expecting us to like fight you or like, when we're talking, I just want you, and clip this part, strictly about comments.
Go.
We want you to comment the things. We're not looking at the world or the topics that we speak about as matter of fact. This is where we stand, and we're not changing it. We love for you guys to comment and let us know, and we like to talk about it, and we will revisit it, and we like to look at it from a different point of view. We are two very open-minded individuals, and we're not standing 10 toes down on our opinion, and that's what everybody needs to realize, is this is not this is not law that we're saying or we see in our head. Like, this is opinions, this is conversation, and we welcome everybody into the conversation.
True.
You know what I mean? So,
but
not to say I'm going to be easily swayed or anything like that, but I'm open to your feedback. I'm open into what you see and what you think about it.
We do have morals and principles, and sometimes we will stand on that and we will talk about it. Sometimes we won't sway off of our opinions because we have principles and morals. People, you have to have principles and morals.
Absolutely.
In this society.
So we open your opinions in here. I'm not telling you we're going to agree with what you're saying, but we would love to have a conversation.
True.
We would love to hear what y'all have to say.
Yes, comment below your thoughts. Stay current on the latest sports, celebrity, culture, news. Hit that like button. Share this video with a friend. And follow the channel. Tap the notification bell so you never miss a video. We're dropping fresh content every week. Damn, we went overboard. Positive note. Okay. This really works, honestly, because I'm going to tell you a story after. But visualize the most amazing desired outcome imaginable to you. Okay? Close your eyes and see it clearly. Feel it as if it's already yours. Then hold the vision for as long as you can. Now affirm the vision with talking to yourself with positivity and consider it done.
And that, my folks, is textbook manifestation. And if you think it doesn't work, you're crazy.
Damn, Jess. You on what I'm on. Have a great rest of your week. Stay blessed. See y'all next weekend. Peace out.